While the service providers want to run as fast as possible to get the efficiencies of the cloud model that the enterprise is already using, their requirements are slightly different. They have some additional things that they need. I think you and I have talked about this before.
Yeah.
And it's under this envelope of carrier grade. Now, carrier grade, of course, means many things to many people. To some people, it means I won't change anything for 20 years. But what it really comes down to is the ability, is across, performance and reliability are the key elements of it. And in terms of reliability, it means that you have the ability to ensure that things stay up. And it doesn't mean they have to stay up in the old way of doing things, right? In the old way, you never failed. Maybe in the new way, you notice the failure very fast, so you can spawn a new job. This is sort of the scale out versus the scale up.
Right.
And so that capability is really important. In the performance capability, one of the key elements of NFV is that we're doing the data path on an Intel architecture, on a virtualized thing. The big thing, though, is you still have to have very good performance, because if you don't have very good performance, you're not going to get the benefits, because you're not going to get as many VNFs on the cores. You want to get the highest number of VNFs on the cores to get the efficiencies.
Yeah.
And so those things are very important. Now, to get to that level, there are things that we have to do. There are things that we have to do in the control plane across OpenStack, because OpenStack is still evolving, and the requirements that carriers have are higher, or they're getting there sooner. I think these are going to be important for enterprise too at some level, but the carriers need them now. And on the performance, there's things that you have to do across the Linux, across KVM, the virtualization layer, and across the vSwitch, the virtual networking layer. And so, when we looked at that, we felt that, we need to partner with somebody who's already done this. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel. We're already very strong in many areas. HP is really a partnering company. And we found that Wind River would be the ideal partner for us to work in this area. Reason for that being that Wind River has a very they've had this telco capability for Linux for a long time, and they're very trusted by the carriers. In addition to that, they've done a lot of work in OpenStack. Now the difference, of course, is that their OpenStack work wasn't checked back in, because that requires a lot of effort and a lot of activity in the community. However, this is where HP comes in, right? We are obviously the biggest contributor, and so we can help bring that into the ecosystem.
HP, they're like a elephant that could tap dance. I mean, they're a very, very large company, but they're nimble. And one of the things that I really like about working with HP, and I get to work with a lot of large companies, is that they feel that they're nimble enough, yet they have the scale. And we were kind of working out the working model early off, and I was able to get appointments, set meetings with high-level executives, say, hey, we can do something different or better, and we'd be on the phone making decisions. And the whole motto I heard from one of the executives, Saar and Barry, is like, hey, I may be wrong, but I'm not confused. We're going to do this. We're going to try things and be iterative, and that feels like a small company.
So last year late last year, we announced our partnership with Wind River. Since then, we've been working very closely with them. And right now we have the integration of Wind River Linux with our OpenStack and some of their OpenStack control plane additions working in our labs, and also in some sort of alpha environments. And probably in a few months, we'll probably be seeing the first deployments of this with carriers.
We know what carrier grade means.
Sure.
So we're building these purpose-built systems. So I think we know the requirements around what it takes to be NFV ready. If you're going to virtualize an appliance or a purpose-built system into the cloud, we know what 6.9 means.
Sure.
Now, the good news with partnerships like we're working with HP and the work that we've done in announcing basically an NFV ready platform called the Titanium Server, we're ready now. And we can make NFV happen today. We're in trials, we're working in proof of concepts, and we're really excited because we believe us and HP are the first ones really doing it.